his enemy, but it looks like he's found the cows. He's on the way. He's hoping to find a wood line. He could kill 1 or 2 villagers very quickly if he does.
That will be tricky, though. It feels like all the resources are so close next to the town center here for Liereyy. Obviously, the boar is now getting in. Look at that. Gold relatively close. Wood line relatively close to the town center as well. Berry villagers, if they work from the bottom. I think this will be tricky for the Viper to find any villager kills here against this particular map.
And he also is showing his ego rather early here. And he knows the house is there. Let's see. Loom's going to be in for Liereyy by the time these militia and the Eagle get there. But the Eagle Scout does have more attack than the traditional Scout. It's still going to be 3 military versus 0 there. I don't think Lierey's expecting this, and I really like Viper just showing up with something different than Lierey's probably ever faced at the start of the semi.
And hugging the woodline. Liereyy still doesn't see it. One villager exposed there at the top. Viper could see that. Now expands to the second lumber camp. The militia still not spotted, and he goes from the top. That Eagle could block that villager.
Oh, look at the vision here, too. Viper really staying in the darkness. Now will Liereyy notice this? Lierey's never faced up against this before, I can guarantee you. And that villager could die. Viper's got to do a lot of blocking here. It is difficult, but doable for him, and he gives it as he just shifts over towards the other villagers.
And now trading off some HP, but that will be ugly when it comes to the wooden camp. Villager goes really low in HP. Viper commits and gets the first kill.
And I think this is paid off already, right? You kill the villager. You've also taken villagers off of wood for Liereyy. You can see the inefficient chopping on the lumber straggler trees, excuse me. So if Liereyy wanted to go for a really fast opening, he's not going to be able to make the buildings.
Yeah, and percentage-wise, killing a villager, if you only have 17 villagers, it's so much more than compared if we think, okay, the first 2-3 archers are coming in and get a villager once we're at 25 villagers already.
That was so good from Viper Nilly. The lumber camp was on the back. There were so many different reasons why this shouldn't have worked.
Yeah.
And Viper made it work. And he's going to be on his way to Feudal Age as well. We've seen a lot of times in this tourney where a player will go for an early Dark Age play, and then they do damage, but they can't get up to Feudal Age at the proper time. So that's a good time for the Viper.
But look at that, wooden come. So limited here for Liereyy. Can't afford any eco upgrades. Can't afford the archer range or the stable. He's not on gold, so stable. Likely his plan here, but he squeezes that one out. Can maybe build 1 scout. Actually goes for the archer range. Wow.
I like the move to go for a range. I don't think it was part of his original plan. But the reality is, as he got his scout trapped, we will need a replay on that one. If there's any question on the form that Viper's bringing into this semifinal, Nilly, those questions have been answered.
It is on. It is on, Tristan.
It's
and
absolutely
a lot of people were scared here that Liereyy could have the same performance for Hera. But Viper already said, like, no, you need to be on your tippy toes.
Your tippy toes, yeah. We'll see if Liereyy will do that. We got the militia and the scout trapped. We will need
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, not exactly the replay I was expecting. However, many of our fans will really enjoy that. And militia going in for the wood line there. We did briefly catch that trap.
Me got confused a bit behind the scenes there.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll get these issues sorted out. But Lierey's going to be going archers, something he's so well known for. Behind this, Viper going to do the same, though, adding his archer range now.
He is indeed. Only 1 villager on gold, so it seems like Skirmisher will be the approach. Also goes for a Spearman. A bit of a surprise there. Ooh, even gets a cow.
Yeah,
minus 150 food for normal civ, but for Liereyy it's minus 225.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for the math there, Nilly. I wouldn't have been able to do that one myself. A villager not happy about losing the cow, chasing it down. And a pretty smooth start here for the Viper. And he's just going to keep that scout penned in there. It looks like he's going to open up. The scout could actually run away here if he tries this.
I think he walls around it, then lets the spearman in. Right, if he just runs through, this would be interesting. First archer out. Viper needs to defend this, but obviously going for the scouts.
Yep. Resources collected. Viper 300 ahead, which is saying something when you're up against the Tatars. But Liereyy, nice recovery here. He's kept his range working. He's got 4 ranged units on the field right now.
Yeah.
And he could break out with that scout if the villagers have to leave the berries here. There you go. Spearman goes in. He took the bush. And unfortunately, the Spearman doesn't kill the scout.
The archers and scum simply helping out quite a bit here. 50 euros for the trap. Thank you so much. Now villagers moving in and will finally kill the scout. Took quite some time though. Viper survived. And you see how intense this game is. Neither player could afford an eco upgrade yet.
Yep. Viper and Liereyy, pretty well known for their eco, right?